Hey guys, Rich, CrazedPokes here, whatever, and we got my 70th Wi-Fi battle against ShinyMagmortar, who is from RegiLeague. I believe he's a gym leader there, and he's a cool person. You should go check out his YouTube channel. He's kind of newish to uploading, I'm not sure, but he just recently started, so go check him out. I'll link it in the description. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. He led with Gliscor, Crobat, U-Turn, Heatran, Debbie. Now let's start the music. Oh, whoops. Start the music. Okay. So I go for a Hypnosis on whatever, and he goes up to an Ash Elf, or an Azelf, or an Azelf, or an Ozelf. And so I go back out to Crobat, and he goes back out to Mickey D's, and he's like, hey, you want some Big Macs? I'm like, no. Bat Sacks, please. I don't want no Big Macs. So I go out to Ruby Dooby Dooby Doo, and Ruby Doo wants Scooby Snack, so he doesn't like Big Macs, because not Scooby Snack, and he doesn't like it so much that he gets paralyzed, so that was like, oh. And so now I predict his switch to Gliscor and go for an Ice Punch, but he goes to something that I believe his head hurts or something. So I go to Registeel while he goes for a Surf, and Registeel took the Surf decently, and he's gonna go back out to Coral or Carl or whatever, or yeah, the Gliscor, and I'm going to throw him at a wall. Now, lay up Stealth Rocks first, and then he's going to taunt me, and I'm like, why are you taunting me? I don't even know you. Jeez Louis. And so I throw him at a wall for taunting me. And he's going to lay up his own layer of Stealth Rock right now, or Stealth Cock or whatever. And I guess Registeel doesn't like that either, which is why he continues throwing him at a wall. You know, I'm amazed he didn't get so mad he exploded. So anyways, he's eventually now going to go back out to the thing who has a hurt head, because don't know why, you know, poor chick. So I throw her at a wall to make her head hurt even more, because I'm just that mean of a person. And I continue throwing this mean chick at a wall, because I don't want to explode on her just yet, because she hasn't really done anything to me, and she's trying to remain calm while I'm tossing her at a wall. And so I throw her at a wall, and I'm like, do your homework, but she doesn't do it. All she does is she just slacks off, because she's a lazy bum person thing. And so she's still complaining about her head, but luckily she's all calm and all that, and So now my taunt finally wears away, and I can paralyze the stupid thing, which is what I wanted to do. But that actually kind of turned out to be pretty bad. So I throw her at a wall, and she gets paralyzed, and I was like, okay, Parahax is Parahax, blah 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 blah. So I throw her at a wall again, just to like make her head stop hurting, and she gets paralyzed again, so that made me go like, okay, Platinum, you can stop haxing, please. And just for good measure, I just throw at her wall one more time, and she freaking gets paralyzed again. So seriously, Mag, I'm sorry about that triple paralysis hacks. That was just stupid. So now he goes out to a Furnace because he's tired of his head hurting, so he's trying to get a heating pad out. So I throw that thing at a wall too. So now I run away because I'm sick and tired of throwing stuff, and the wall's fixing to collapse. So I go out to Debbie to take the Earth Power decently-ish. And here he goes out to Do I Scare You, a Salamence, which intimidates Debbie, so of course it's going to scare Debbie, because Debbie's a poor little... You know, Debbie's just trying to do stuff. So here, I probably should have predicted an Earthquake and gone out to Crobat, so I would have been able to have killed that thing off and still had Luke around. But oh well. Stupid crap happens. So anyways, I now go out to Batsex, and I was like, hey, how you doing? So I go all Kamikaze Brave Bird on the thing, and the scary thing can't scare me anymore because it's now gone away. So he goes back out to his Furnace, and he's like, I'm gonna heat things up in here. So I'm like, okay, no, I have to make things hotter. So I go out to Black Fire, because hotter. And I get the thingy boost. Now what I should have done here is I should have predicted that switch and gone for a free Nasty Plot, because I'm like, okay, he's not going to stay in, because he's obviously scarfed or choiced in some way. So I should have gotten a free Nasty Plot up, and Will-O-Wisping was kind of dumb, because I was like, wait, Snorlaxes have rest, what am I doing? So I basically kind of wasted a Houndoom and we could have avoided a huge Snorlax stall war, which you're gonna see later on. So yeah, Mickey D's is eating his Big Macs, and he's like, "Oh, I'm so hungry." So I got to Bat Sex, and I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" So again, I go kamikaze on him because he doesn't apparently want to sleep with Bat Sex, because, I mean, who wants to have sex with a bat? Other than other bats, but still, that's pretty kinky. So, according to Jimmy31428, all Americans do is eat and sleep. So, apparently, Mickey D's is abiding by that rule, but Jimmy's stupid, so what does he know? Huh. So, he goes again kamikaze one more time just to try and wake him up, but sadly, he goes too crazy and kind of faints himself, so bad Bat Sex. So now I go back out to Registeel City, and I'm going to continue to try and wake him up again, to try and throw him at another wall, because the first wall I was throwing the Slowbro at kind of eventually crashed because, or not crashed, kind of got broken, because if you throw something at a wall continuously, then stuff's gonna happen. So, right here he wakes up and he starts cursing at me for throwing him at a wall, and I'm like, geez, I'm sorry, I'm just, yeah. And then we get into this huge argument, and I'm just eventually like, you know what, forget it, I'm just gonna explode. And, right here, he probably should have rested, but, he knows that, I was just, yeah. So, right here, I'm going to bring out Debbie, because the intimidating thing isn't around to scare her anymore. And she's just going to go surf in USA. And Mickey D's is going to eventually lose its best customer. And the furnace comes out, and Debbie's like, okay, I can't have the furnace, that's too hot. So Debbie cools off the furnace and faints the furnace. So now he goes out to my head, and he's like, oh, here, so let me give you some water for your head. So Debbie gives her water, but the head can't take it, so the head faints. And, he goes up to the sleeping Azelf, and Debbie's like, okay, I'm gonna drown you while you in your sleep, because that's just the rude way to kill you. So basically, yeah, this is gonna be a game, so amazing game, Mag. I'm sorry for that triple para hacks, that was horrible. But, yeah. Go check him out, I'll leave his description, I'll leave his link in the YouTube, I'll leave his YouTube channel in the description, so go check him out. Anyways, that's it, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check y'all later. Peace.
One more time.